Good evening, people. We are back with another Watchalong, and we have undefeated Sunday today. Two matches in the Premier League, four teams undefeated, the only undefeated teams left. Let's see what's going to happen. Yeah. Oh, God, the weather looks all right today. Hello, Biku. Good evening. Here we go. Undefeated Sunday. No more after this week. There we go. At the Amex, throw in straight away for Nottingham Forest. Oh, they lose the ball. Here we go. Releases down the left wing. Cross comes in. Awkward block. Should have tried to take it with his right. Stupinian with the cross. Blocked by Milenkovic. Why don't you do a ghost video reaction stream? Because I don't like that actually. I don't like that horror stuff. Like a chill stream. We'll do a chill stream in the international break, I think, this time. We'll definitely do one. Definitely do one. At least one we'll do for sure, if not more. Oh, that's a horrible cross. Horrible cross. Disappointing the by Forest. Ooh. Alex Moreno, tooth and nail. Clearly, his Villa career couldn't work out because he's now playing for Nottingham Forest. I think he might be on loan. Wood playing, Rogers' points gone. I mean, Wood could score. Wood could score. Don't forget, Brighton were goalless last week against Ipswich. By the way, Ipswich is looking promising, huh? 2-0 loss to Liverpool. 3, what was it? 5-1? 5-1 against City. That wasn't great. But then back to back to back draws. Crazy. 3 draws on the bounce. It's very, very impressive in a weird way. There we go. Laid off. Adingra. Cross comes in. Blocked well. Straight back to Brighton player, but I think Adingra is offside. Ooh, I don't think he was offside. Adingra left the ball there. Should have just played till the offside. Throw in for Nottingham Forest. That could have been a big mistake there. He should have just played. What is the lineup? Let's just quickly see the lineup. Is Joe playing? Ooh, Gibbs White's on the ground. So we have Brighton's team is Bart Verbruggen, Dunk, Van Hecker, Stupinian, Veltman, Midfield, we've got Adingra, Jorginho Rutter, Carlos Baleba, Kauru Mitoma, and Jank Hinchelwood. And up front, we have Danny Welbeck. And on this side, we've got Matt Sells. In defense, we have Murillo, Nikola Milenkovic, Alex Morona, and Ola Aina. Midfield, we have Elliot Anderson, Morgan Gibbs White, Callum Hudson Odoi, James Ward Prowse, Anthony Elanga. And up front, we have Chris Wood. I'm really surprised West Ham got rid of James Ward Prowse. I'm so surprised about that. Genuinely, so surprised. Nottingham Forest, one of four remaining unbeaten clubs. Exactly. We created 17 big chances. The PL is the ETH the entire problem, or is it the players? Vedant, if I were to be honest with you, it has to be both. It has to be both because the coach picks the players. Ooh, that was a good idea. That was a good idea. God, Elanga's looking so good, man. Elanga's looking so good. It's a combination of both, probably. Vedant, if you're being honest. Because Ten Hag can't help them improve their finishing, dude. I mean, at the end of the day, all these players have played two, three, four, five. Some of them have played 10 seasons of football, dude. Like at the highest level. You can't blame Ten Hag on their inability to finish, dude. Like it's not realistic. What you can blame him on is picking players. Unfortunately, I don't think, barring the Rashford substitution where he came and did nothing for 30 minutes, I don't think you can really blame him. Yeah, okay, Ahmad, in hindsight, the Ahmad substitution I'm not that mad about because he kind of got marked out of play. They kind of nullified him, by the time. First half he was having Mitchell on stilts, but by the time he got subbed off, he was getting cancelled out slightly. I don't know if I would still take him out, but at least like now, like when I think about it, okay, he was being blocked a lot, so I can understand it. But the thing is, then he brings on someone who's doesn't do anything for half an hour. Then I think that's kind of on him. I think what he should have done is he should have continued the hot hand with Rashford and played him, and then if he didn't do well, then subbed him. I think he should have done the reverse of what he did. Cross coming in there, ooh, Rata was right there in front of goal. Should have gone a little higher. They were on his back in second half. Exactly. On hindsight, I know we are all upset at how Ten Hag has treated Ahmad from last year, where Anthony just kept playing the whole time. It was kind of frustrating. But I think, he has been given chances this season. We have to be honest, and I mean, he was good. He didn't have a bad game, but he eventually got, how should I say this? He eventually got cancelled out a bit, which I think is a fair assessment. I think his mistake was taking out Xerxes. I think once we took out Xerxes, I think we played different. What he should have done is he should have taken out Ahmad for Rashford and he should have kept on Xerxes. Or what he should have done is taken out Bruno, bring in Mount or Hoyland and let Xerxes play off Hoyland. I think something like that. I think the mistake was not subbing Bruno. I hate saying it, but you kind of have to give Bruno a rest. And you also have to try something else. And if Mount's on the bench, I mean, Hoyland's been out longer than Mount. If Hoyland was fit to play, I don't know why Mount wouldn't be fit to play. He brought on Hoyland for like 30 minutes. Ooh, that's a bad foul. That's a bad foul. Ooh, it's a feisty match, this one today. I played both games to end in a draw. They won his back. Hello, Abhijit. Yeah. Yeah, so like in hindsight, I think that you can blame Ten Hag not subbing Bruno. Um, Maybe subbing off Xerxes when Xerxes was linking up the play. Like even like minutes before he was subbed off Xerxes. Xerxes had that beautiful layoff to Ericsson. Ericsson couldn't keep the ball in control, or he tried to pass it instead of just shooting directly. Like these are all decision making. You can't really blame on Ten Hag, dude. Like literally, Xerxes laid it off right in front of Ericsson. He should have shot it. He tried to be cute. He tried to feed it to Garnacho, was clearly open there, and he would not have a better angle, but he would have more time on the ball to shoot. But I think Ericsson should have just shot there. So then it becomes a thing where you can blame Ten Hag for certain things, but then you can't blame Ten Hag for other stuff, man. Like when you get chances and you don't take it, like what else do you want to do? Like chances were put on a plate, man. The thing is, Eric Ten Hag is picking a team that some of us agree on, some of us don't agree on, but they have the most big chances missed this season. The next is Aston Villa with 12, but Aston Villa are scoring goals apart from that as well. We are not. That is the problem. We are not scoring goals apart from that. We average score a goal maybe 1.5 goals a game, which is not good. So Aston Villa scoring 2-3. Ooh, just wide. Adingra just drags it wide. So they are scoring 3 goals no matter what, and we are scoring 1.5 goals on average. So they can afford to miss their chances. We can't at the moment. So that's the thing. So 17, and then the next one is 12. Like lot of teams are putting away their chances, dude. I think we are the only teams in double figures. So Eric Ten Hag's selections allowing us to make all these attacks and chances miss. So you can't really blame him for that. He's picking players who are actually making chances. Finishing poor. Um, you can complain about substitutions. I definitely think taking out Joao Felix was the biggest mistake he made, for sure. Joao Felix, Joshua Xerxes, sorry, Joao Felix. So yeah, I think that for sure was a mistake, undoubtedly. Because as soon as Xerxes went, we started playing different. Then it became tough to watch. Letting Bruno on and praying for his magic ball was a mistake. Yeah, I mean, we only made 3 subs, Abhijit. So I think you can blame Ten Hag for that. He just didn't even. I don't understand. He knows we have a long season. He knows we have a midweek game. Make the substitution so players can rest. Like he's going to play the majority of these players. We are playing in the Europa League. We need the wins. He's going to play these players again in 3 days. I don't understand why he wouldn't sub make 5 substitutions. I don't understand. Imagine having the option of 5 substitutions and you make 3. Gibbs White's through. Cuts it back. Just falls out of Hudson Odoi. Is that a penalty? Penalty. Oh boy. Maybe we are trying to be more fancy. That might be the that also could be a receipt, but that is a player issue, right, Vedant? That is not a Ten Hag issue. Ten Hag's issue is when you make the wrong subs, when you use the wrong tactics, when you are stubborn with the players, you keep picking, forget the subs, stubborn with the starting 11, not having a plan B. Those you can say those are 100% Ten Hag's fault. But when you create the chances and you can't finish it, you can't blame it on him, na? Yeah, that looked like a penalty. From more angles, it looked like a penalty. Initially, it looked 50-50 to me, so I wasn't that surprised they gave the penalty. Fantastic, though. Fantastic. Here we go. Nottingham Forest. People said they were going to go down. I don't know. It's a good first 5 games for them, that's for sure. Here we go. Oh, there we go. Vedant's happy now. Wood. Got wood. That's the other. Here we go. Come on, Wood. Yeah, Wood's the pen taker. Goal. Sent him the wrong way across the ground. Beautiful penalty, by the way. Beautiful penalty. Beautiful, calm, composed penalty. Bro, look at all these players that have like quote unquote rejected in other teams. We have Elliot Anderson who played for Newcastle. We have Alex Moreno who was supposed to sub off to swap between him and Digne. We have Wood who played I think 2 seasons at Newcastle from Burnley and then Nottingham Forest bought him. Callum Hudson-Odoi, Chelsea reject, James Ward-Prowse. I'm not really sure why West Ham sold him. As you saw yesterday, they got taken apart in the middle of the pitch. Um, but they sold James Ward-Prowse as well. Anthony Elanga, obviously youth academy player from United and senior player that became surplus to requirements. Or at least Hertzeller's not like screaming like how the other German coaches get in everyone's face. He's talking to the sideline ref, side ref. Is it the fourth official? So they have a bunch of like rejects. Morgan Gibbs White from Wolves. Let's not forget. Yeah, they have a bunch of reject players. They don't have any like original Forest players, do they? Unless Ola Aina a Forest graduate? I don't know. Maybe Ola Aina is. Murillo they bought last year from I think Spain. And Milenkovic they bought from Fiorentina, right? So maybe Ola Aina is the only player that's like that's been here for a while, maybe. But I feel like Ola Aina played for Fulham. I don't know why. It's in my head. I have Wood on the bench. Anyone gonna be subbed? No man. I pray Doku doesn't play. Playing Arsenal, no. I think he's gonna go with Grealish anyway. For the trickier fixtures, he tends to play Grealish. I hope. I hope Rico Lewis. Actually, I don't really know. Do I want Rico Lewis to play or not? I'm trying to think. If Rico Lewis doesn't play, I'll get 2 points from Anthony Robinson. If Rico Lewis does play and contributes, then I'll get more points. But then I have Saka as well, so I don't know. I'm conflicted. If City win and Rico Lewis is on the team and it's a clean sheet, I'll miss points. Or if he gives assists. But if Arsenal somehow win, it's not a good fixture for me. I got Rico Lewis and I got Saka. I was really unfortunate. I was thinking of playing Anthony Robinson, but unfortunately Fulham conceded very late in the game. I would have got clean sheet points. Here we go. Baleba's through. Okay, what was that for? No idea. Ricochets goes straight into Sells' hands. Oh, what is that? Terrible. Ooh, it's a foul. Forrest got lucky there. I was close to playing Wood and I played Mateta instead. That's unfortunate. Or did he scrape his car? Ooh, that was bad. Ooh, oh, he scraped downwards too. That can't feel great. Hello, Zane. How have you been? Happy with yesterday's performance? It was a back and forth game, man. Like, I was, every time you guys scored, first I thought, like, oh, Semenyo scored. I was like, that's crazy. But it was such a back and forth game, seriously. It was such a back and forth game. Every time Liverpool scored, Bournemouth were threatening to attack. I like that, man. Iraola is a really good coach. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a really good gig after this season. Really, really good coach. Oh, it stayed in. Wow. Spun on the line back in. Oh, and Forrest gave away the ball there. Elliot Anderson was very complacent there. And ooh, that could have been a dangerous attack. Forest have to stay awake now. Can you believe it? If this game continues for another 70 minutes like this, Forest is going to be one of only three teams left undefeated in the league. It's not going to last long, but it's still impressive after 5 game weeks. Especially when one of the game weeks was Liverpool. Oh, what is this ball? I don't know what Brighton were doing there. That was really close to being very devastating to Brighton. Sells put too much on that ball. Alanga was through. I don't know. Brighton were taking a nap back then at that time. Bad idea. They almost got punished. Let's see this again. Oh, Velanga, look at that run. Veltman was taking a nap. Not only did Veltman play him offside, the centre back didn't have any idea who was behind him. So lucky that. That has to be a throw for Forest, right? Or there was some confusion that was given to them. And now it is overturned again. Russia dost. Gone back to the keeper. Sells. Back to the Brighton goalkeeper, Verbruggen. Oh, dispossessed Brighton, but he's off, isn't he? He lays it off. Wood. Wood. Oh! No, wait, don't tell me. Oh, it was offside. Oh my god. If Chris Wood missed that. Oh my god. Oh my god. If Chris Wood missed that, that would have been crazy. Brighton now have the ball. Ooh. Good interception there by Moreno. Full stretch. Moving backwards. He had to stretch backwards to get it. Great interception there by Moreno. That could have been dangerous. There we go. Javinho Ruta. Jorginho Ruta, I should say. Oh, Nottingham Forest are taking their foot off the gas now. Brighton are getting more and more into the game. Van Hecker switches it to Dunk. Stupinian back to Dunk. Long diag. Oh my god. Murillo made a mistake there. He's saying he couldn't hear the call. Oh, that was a close one. That was a very close. Oh, I think he might have been offside though, but still. Very close one there by Murillo. Elliot Anderson. Foul. Dingler needs to be careful now. He's going to get a yellow. Ooh. Swiped at it. Hudson Odoi. Goal kick for Brighton. Already quarter of the game done. Game has moved really quick. Chests it down. Tries to slash at it. Lands awkwardly. Adingra. Oh, foul on Elliot Anderson. Bad foul. Oh, and a card. Oof. So much back and forth in the game. You're Brighton on the thing. That was not a yellow card foul. It wasn't, was it? I think it was a. I think it was after the foul there was dissent. Vedant. I think because he was punching at the ground. I think that's what that was for actually. Still not the best reason, but I think that's what it was for. God, it's such a back and forth game. Ooh, ooh, Baleba loses the ball. Oh, he kicks it to no one. Oh, that was bad. The layoff was bad there. The player right next to him, Elliot Anderson, driving, cuts back, awkward bounce. He was angry at himself. Why are not players allowed to express themselves? I don't know, dude. It's a great question. It's a great question. Shot. Oh, Gibbs wide, straight to the keeper. Dissent for me would be to argue with refs unnecessarily. I also think that was what dissent would be. But then they're showing on the replay he might have elbowed him. So I don't know, dude. I don't really know. Could be dissent, could be the elbow. Not really sure. Oh, Elanga feeds it off. Cho. Cho still has the ball. That was a clean tackle. Wow, what a tackle from Mitoma. What a tackle from Mitoma. Wow. Hello, Asha. Good evening. 64% possession. Nottingham Forest has ceded way too much possession since they've scored the goal. Bro, Forest looks more confident than last season, to be honest. Dude, I never thought they were going down anyway this season when I made my predictions. I put all the promoted teams go back down. The only one I thought that might stay up is Ipswich. They've gone on back to back to back draws now. So Weltman, corner for Brighton. Go. Stupinian on the cross. Looping over. I took Southampton, Bradford, and Bulls as relegated teams at the start of the season. Brentford, Thomas Frank's too good a manager. You saw what Pep said, Harsha? But Thomas Frank, even I also thought he was a good manager. Everyone goes, oh, but he can't manage a big team. I'm like, bro, like this. I mean, eventually at some point of time, right? If these managers are consistently good enough, they get their shot at a quote unquote big team. Graham Potter is the best example. Like eventually somebody's team is going to be the big team that takes him. So this whole thing, like he can't coach a big team. Like, how do you know, dude? Look at the budget Brentford's on. They don't even have a youth academy. The owner of Brentford, who's this eccentric billionaire that does not even like do interviews and stuff. They don't even have a youth academy, Brentford. They put all their money on in the team. And look how well they spend their money too. They don't do anything too crazy. That's another nice thing about Brentford. They seem to get people thought they were going to suffer without Ivan Toney. They've not been suffering, dude. See, listen, they're not undefeated. They're not the best team in the league, but the way everyone made it sound is like, oh, what are they going to do? What are they going to do? But I always believe that Tony, Visa, and Mbuemo are very integral to the team, and two of them are still there. So, boy, Mitoma is going to lose all his hair very quickly. It's a giant bald spot on his head already. Damn, man. The genes don't gene in for the Japanese people, do they? A lot of them age very gracefully, though. They don't really get old until, like 70 something. This has been a fun game so far, as expected. Undefeated Sunday. Oh, here we go. Forest on the break. Cuts it back, waits for more backup. Board lays it off well. Oh, the pass wasn't the best, but they still have the ball. Moreno. Throw in for Forest. What is Kadioglu fighting with Alex Moreno for? Fighting on the sidelines. Moreno and Kadioglu. Horrible throw in. Kadioglu was talking shit when it worked. Avoni is appreciating it. Can you imagine Taibo Avoni was like on such a good goal scoring run last season and he can't even get into the team right now? How insane is that? Those Japanese players against Germany and Spain in World Cup were amazing. A lot of them don't necessarily play in the highest leagues even. The captain was, I don't know if it was last year's world captain, but wasn't Mai Yoshida the captain? Mai Yoshida used to be the captain for Southampton before they got relegated. Then I think he moved to France or something. Oh, Beltman with the ball. Brighton are getting more chances on Forest's goal now. They've got to be careful. They really took the foot off the gas now. Ooh, that was a bad one. Langa winning the ball. Maeda and another Japanese player bowling for Celtic in that UCL game. I know who you're talking about. You're talking about this fellow, the guy I thought who Anjo's going to bring to Spurs, Kyogo Furuhashi. I believe that's the one you're talking about. Kyogo. Liverpool were interested in him. City were interested in him. I thought Ange would bring him in instead of spending how much ever he spent on Richarlison and now Solanke. Just before the end of the transfer window, apparently City were looking at Furuhashi as like a Haaland backup, I guess, because still don't have one. Ooh, that was a deadly cross that was going to go right on a plate for Wood. Right on a plate for Wood. A lot of Japanese players in the Scottish League, actually. Japanese and Korean players. Good tackle there by Morgan Gibbs, right? Ooh, Brighton on the break of the throw in gets cleared out by Milinkovic, who so far has had a good season for Nottingham Forest. We were interested in him a while back, Nikola Milenkovic. I think his name is Nikola at least. Oh, awkward, awkward. Oh, the referee's not moving. Oh, spin and shoot. Just wide. Just wide by Jorginho Rutter. I want both teams to lose. And City Arsenal result to be, honestly, just to make everything much more interesting, it would be nice if City lost. But if you ask me, is it going to happen? I would say I don't think so. Just to make everything more interesting. But I wouldn't mind a draw also, to be honest. Just I hope it's just not a goalless draw because you're doing a watch along for it, so I don't want to be bored to death. Apart from that, like I think a City win would be bad for all of us, honestly. So like an Arsenal win or a draw would be probably the best two scenarios. Oh, what is that? Verbruggen just like did a full on body splash on wood. Ooh, two Nottingham Forest players bumped into each other. Oof. This game is becoming very feisty now. There you go. Danny Welbeck got a yellow card. I'm not quite sure why Danny Welbeck got a yellow card, but he's in shock right now. Bad foul on Rutter. Lot of shithousery happening in this. I want a 1-1 with Saliba and Lewis scores. Bro, if Lewis scores, I'll be damn happy. I want a 1-1 with Lewis and Saka. Oh, what confusion there between Nottingham Forest players. Here you go. Adingra with the ball. Cuts back. Lays it off for Ruta. He also cuts back. Ooh, fancy footwork. Lays it off. Oof, Wildman couldn't get there. You sold Saka. Why? Why did you sell Saka? Go Elanga chasing. Wildman back to Verbruggen. Clears it. Falls only as far as Alex Moreno. Heads it back into play. Fortunately, heads it straight to Mitoma. Was released Purvis Estupinian. Got Salah. Okay, you didn't have Salah before. Mitoma. Cross comes in. Back post. Goes over everyone. Adingra has to go retrieve. What a header! What a header! What a header! Was that Hinchelwood? Was Hinchelwood? What a goal! What a goal! My God, what a cross and what a goal! Jack Hinchelwood. What an absolute banger of a goal! What a header! He's not even the tallest person there. Fantastic! What a cross! What a header! Perfectly placed, perfectly timed. Assist by Van Hecker if anyone has him. What a cross by Van Hecker. Curling almost into the goalkeeper's path, just over his fingers. Unmarked, wow. He still got to place it though, dude. Defending a little terrible by Nottingham Forest, but still's got to place it, still got to time it right. Goalkeeper a little unlucky, just goes over him, over his hand. Yeah, after scoring, Forest basically just dropped back. Brighton made them pay for it. Oh, Murillo shirks off Rutter. Here we go. Forest through. Hello, Abhishek. Hey, did PSG win yesterday? Ola Aina with a yellow. Can anyone answer my question? Did PSG win yesterday? They had to play rhymes. Good game so far. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Yeah, PSG drew 1-1. PSG drew. And guess what? Guess what, Vedant? According to SofaScore. Oh, goal! Oh, Welbeck. Bro. But kudos to PSG, a draw. They played very good. It's not that easy to win against a club bigger than you. What did I eat, bro? It's 7 o'clock. I've not eaten anything. I'd have a cup of tea. That's it. Oh my god. Oh my god. What a goal by Welbeck. Wow. Wow. What a goal by Welbeck. Oh, he's still playing. Still playing. He's still scoring. He's still starting. Amazing. Yeah, this is what happens when you take the foot off the gas, man. This is what happens when you take the foot off the gas. Still order Subway? Dude, I eat Subway like every like 3 months, dude. I don't eat Subway like that. What a free kick, exactly. Here come Remontada by Brighton. Okay, now Vedant, I've got some good news for you. Fiorentina beat Lazio 2-1. Both penalties by Gunmundsson. Okay, but that's not the fun part. The fun part was, oh, they won in extra time, by the way, 90th minute penalty. The fun part was a certain goalkeeper got a SofaScore rating of 8. Would you like to guess the name of the goalkeeper, Vedant? Would you like to take a guess? Got an 8 out of 10. And I think he might have been man of the match. Oh no, Goodmanson's man of the match. He scored both goals. He came on at halftime. The score reminded me of that Tony Cruz free kick in the World Cup. So that's a good shout. David the God, that's right. Second highest rating in SofaScore. First highest was the man who scored both penalty goals. High pressure. Albert Goodmanson. Oh, by the way, just on an update for other teams, other players from other teams that we have sold. Alvaro Fernandez played his Champions League match and they won. What else? What else? Who else am I missing out? Am I missing out on anyone? I don't think. I don't think Panathinaikos has played today. Or they're playing today, I should say. I don't think they played already. But he did not save as his 2 shots with a certain keeper did. Oh, yeah, you're right, Vedant. He's never ever done a double save in his career, dude. He's never ever done a double save. Bro, 18 months of not playing football, dude. Imagine that. Imagine that. Still somehow. Oh, here we go. Mistake by Verbruggen. Come on, Elanga. It's time to cook now. You've been missing in the game so far. Panathinaikos. AEK played yesterday. AEK played yesterday, but Martial I don't think was signed yet, so he didn't play at all or anything like that. And AEK is going to play, I think, next week against Panathinaikos. So it'll be Martial versus Palestri. Spanish Fabian Barthez, take a walk, dude. That guy played yesterday for Bournemouth and played for you also, if I remember correctly. Spanish Fabian Barthez. Bloody joke, man. How dare you even compare the two? Fabian Barthez had actual defenders in front of him. Oh, halftime. Spanish Fabian Barthez. The gall you have, sir. The gall you have to even type that down. Oh, Panathinaikos is playing in an hour and 15 minutes. Let me see if my boy is starting the game or not. Oh, the lineups are not come out yet. Spanish Fabian Barthez. Unbelievable. Yes, I was right. Benfica beat Red Star Belgrade 2-1 and Alvaro Fernandez was playing as well. All right. All the boys are cooking. All the boys with the buyback clause. Let's see what happens. I'm so pissed right now because he deserved the win yesterday. That stupid Dean Anderson showed his true colors. Clearly, man of the match yesterday. I mean, he had a proper worldie of a game. I think he picked up a lot of, he had a great number one in front of him, Ruchi, that taught him all the tricks. What can you do? If it makes you feel any better, PSG couldn't beat Rhymes yesterday, 1-1. I love DDG, man, the best goalkeeper I've seen after Peter. That's what I'm talking about, dude. That's the energy we like. Petr Cech was fantastic. Not that bloody helmet wearing one that played for Arsenal. The one before that. Why? I mean, he really milked that helmet thing, didn't he? Like I remember Jimenez. Jimenez now wears a eye patch on his head. It's really weird. And Jimenez actually cracked his skull. So check just once he wore it, he never took it off. You know who did it? You know who else did it? Abhishek, you'll know who. Because you play that football quiz game, so you'll know exactly who I'm talking about. The former Inter Milan captain after Zanetti retired, Christian Kivu from Romania, when he had the bloody helmet thing on his head. Lucho made my early teens so much better. Bro, Ter Stegen is a bloody criminal, Rochir. I saw your message just when I signed off. He's a bloody criminal, dude. That back pass to Eric Garcia is one of the worst passes I've seen in my entire life. And you know me, Ruchir. I hate playing from the back, dude. That is the most that is the most criminal thing I have seen a goalkeeper do in a long time, dude. He can see Minamino bloody bullying Eric Garcia, no? And he still somehow manages to hit that pass straight to him. There is nobody in front of goal. He has no protection. All he had to do was clear the ball, and he somehow still passed it to Eric Garcia, who was clearly behind Minamino when they were going 50-50 with each other under pressure. And then after Garcia gets sent off, he keeps send from the goal kick position instead of feeding the flanks where there's no danger. He keeps looping the ball down the middle, and it keeps going straight to a defender. It keeps going straight to a defender, and I want to cry because I'm like, bro, that is exactly where there's nobody in the pitch for you. You remember you got the guy sent off, and you keep looping the ball in the middle of the pitch, and I'm like, what is this guy doing? I was like, if I was a Barcelona fan today, I would have lost my mind. I would have actually lost my mind. This man's a 30-year-old man. Keep passing in the same position where he has got that player sent off. Instead of feeding it down the wings where they can actually stretch the field and pull players to the side, he keeps hitting it down the middle. And he does this loop one. He doesn't zip it. He does this like loop one where the ball feels like it's stuck in time and like it's like going so slowly to a player. And he keeps doing that loopy ball, and I'm like, what is he doing, man? What is he doing? It's almost like this is his first time playing a football match. It was I couldn't understand what was going on with these long balls he's trying to do. I was like, oh my god, I'm so happy I'm not a Barca fan. I would have absolutely lost my mind today. I would have just absolutely lost my mind when I was watching the doing the watch along. I'd have been like, oh my god, I can't believe this guy plays for Barcelona. Genuinely. But our intensity dropped in the second half, but it didn't normally drops after 25 minutes, GK. I think for a good 55 minutes we had the intensity up. So the thing I like about it is the fact that we are not we are maintaining a certain pace of how we play, and we're not like blowing our load in the first 25 minutes. We're not like going 100% in the first 25 to 30 minutes. The fact that it went to 55 minutes and we maintained the intensity, I like that. Hopefully we can go 65 minutes, 75 minutes slowly as the season goes on. Sustained pressure for longer periods of time. um, I think that was the one nice thing about our game. The fact that we didn't blow our gas completely at 25, 30 minutes. So, yeah. That doesn't make me feel better at all, even though they are PSG. I love Lucho. Oh. Well, then it's Lucho's fault that Ter Stegen was in the game, dude. I don't know what happened. That was crazy. Lucho made my early teens so much better. Well, can't really. It's like Vedant asking me what went wrong yesterday. We missed 17 chances. We are top of the league for missing the most big chances missed. Is it the players, or is it Ten Hag's fault? I said, in terms of the missed chances aspect, it has to be the players' fault, because Ten Hag is picking those players whether you like them or not, and they're actually creating chances whether you like them or not. They're not finishing it though. So you can't really blame that on Ten Hag, can you? Like, Ten Hag is actually picking the players, and those players are actually making the chances, so you can't complain. The next team, we were 17 big chances. The next team is 12. Like, almost every team in the league has single digits big chances missed, because they are converting at a better rate, even if they have less chances. Like Aston Villa have 12 chances, but they are scoring 2-3 goals a game every game anyway. We are averaging like 1.5 goals a game. So we can't really afford to miss our chances. Aston Villa can at this rate. So that's what I'm saying. Sometimes it's when you pick the players, it can be a problem, dude. I don't know. Picking Eric Garcia, and Jayesh told me like there was no players to pick. But Ter Stegen, all he had to do was clear the ball, man. I'm telling you, on 11, I think Monaco wouldn't have lasted 90 minutes. Genuinely. It's just such a blunderous error that changed the entire game. And it was a needless one too. Just kind of sad. Kivu, yep. Past reminded me of the Onana Casemiro catastrophe. Oh, bro. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know what? That's what. Don't forget, in the same game, he let the ball go under him on the free kick, dude. He didn't have one blunder that game. He had three. 2016, 2018, 10 years goated. Correct me if I'm wrong. He was the best back then. He was, dude. Bro. He was. Thank God for the fax machine. Ter Stegen at the end of the match threw his shirt to a little girl in the crowd, but ended up in a man's hand sitting 5 rows behind her, and that man threw it back. Ter Stegen couldn't catch that. Oh. I mean, God, dude, we have Onana, but whatever that was 3 days ago was shocking. Seriously, whatever happened that on that day, that was some of the most shocking goalkeeping I've seen in a long time, dude. Thing is, I can't blame Ten Hag because he doesn't have better finishers. We should have gotten Tony. Bro, Tony, you see, Tony's already cooked 2 goals, 1 assist. Then he scored, I think, 1 goal on his debut, and then Mahrez took the ball from him. And then Mahrez gets his pen saved. He could have had 2 goals in the first game, Evan. Should have gone for Tony, probably. I like what Xerxes is doing, dude. So Xerxes, when the game actually changed, Ruchi. We were talking about it today when we are much more calmer. The game actually changed when we took off Xerxes. Even a few minutes just before we took out Xerxes, right? He had this ball that came to he was shielding him from the defender. He was back to goal, shielding from the defender, and then he had this beautiful layoff. I think Bruno fed him, and he had this beautiful layoff to Ericsson, who was overlapping to his left or to Xerxes' right, and Ericsson tried to feed it to Garnacho, who was completely open on the left hand side. But what he should have done is he should have taken the shot. That's the only problem. He didn't take the shot, and unfortunately, because he tried to feed it to Garnacho, I think right there, point blank range, if he just took a shot, picked a side, I think we could have got that a win as a goal. It was really tough. I think Xerxes and Hoyland can play together. The passes Bruno was missing was kind of embarrassing. The thing is we had Mount on the bench, dude. He didn't want to pick him. We made three subs out of five. This is where you can blame Ten Hag because we had him. And before he says we weren't sure of Mount's fitness, I mean Hoyland has been out longer than Mount, and Hoyland has come back. They were both on the bench, so surely he could have played Hoyland. He could have played Mount for even 15 minutes if he wanted to. He chose not to, dude. Also, we have games this midweek. I just don't understand how he thought it was a good idea to only make three subs. Because even in the Barnsley game, he made five subs. Today, he makes three, and then we've got an important league group stage game, a Europa League group stage game left. I don't know how he's comfortable just making three subs. Like, I don't know what the team's going to look like in a couple of days, but still, the fact that he was that comfortable only making three subs was quite interesting to me. I guess we're going to see what is the. I guess we're going to see what is the lineup, and then we can come to that conclusion when the match happens. Because I think it's kind of crazy that he only made three subs, and we had no goals either. So I just don't know what the idea was there in that. And we have 2 weeks for our goal difference above zero. I would start there. Well, I don't know. I don't know if that's going to be possible against Spurs, dude. Whether they win or they lose, they do score goals. So let's see. Then we have Villa after that. I think Menu was very underrated yesterday. Could have been under. You know what? At the end of the day, it is really problem. 20 goals on 20. Who says no? I mean, I would love that. I think it's the only tournament where we'll have a positive goal difference this season. Um, I don't know. We're kind of hoping Spurs is going to create a big blunder the coming weekend because it's just not good. Just not good. Only thing that I really took as a overall positive is we didn't blow our gas for the whole game. I think the fact that we went to 55 minutes before everyone got tired, I thought that was good. I really did. I think that was good for us in a weird way. Because normally, like, because Ayush was there and he was like, okay, we have lasted 20 minutes. Now let's see if we'll match the intensity. The fact that we matched the intensity into the second half was was a positive for me, at least personally. If we win against Villa and Spurs, I'll be convinced we're getting top four. Forget 20, even if it's 2-0, 2-0, I'll be happy. Actually, let's have a look at this FC20 team, shall we? See if we recognize any of the players. Oh boy, they're currently playing right now. Almere City FC, they're winning 5-0. God, don't know if I should be happy or sad about that. Currently playing 15 minutes left of the game and they're winning 5-0. So let's see if we recognize any of the players here. Unastall, I actually do recognize him. I think he used to play for PSV. He's the goalkeeper. Then Salah Eddin, Van Rooij, Hilgers, Bruns, Eiting, Rieger, Roth, Stein, Van Bergen, Sam Lammers. No, don't know any of these people. Let's have a look on the bench. Anyone? Anyone? No. Nobody. Nobody familiar. Which might be good for us actually. Might be good for us. They have a Sala. They have well, technically, I believe. Hold on, let me just clarify. They have a. It's a hyphenated name, I believe. They have a Anas or Anas Sala Edin. Sala slash Edin. So it's like a, what do you call it? A hyphenated surname. Ooh, apparently, at the moment, he's the best player on the pitch. Left back. Oh, he has a goal even. I didn't see that. Yeah, but a Salah is a Salah. Well, he's at left back, so I don't think we have to worry about it too much. Anyway, the point is they're currently winning 5-0. 15 minutes to go. They'll have some momentum as well in going into the game in a couple of days. Am I worried? Not particularly, but again, like I said, we should have made more. We should have used all five of our subs. Amex is buzzing. United has used all their goals in the 7-0. Someone said that yesterday, even actually. Funny enough. Oh, yellow card again. Nico Williams, he's come on the pitch and he's got a yellow card. Lovely. I would say one thing we have massively improved on is the recovery pace. Yeah. It's probably because Maguire doesn't play anymore. Here we go, Estupinian on the ball. We also have Antonius, exactly. Don't forget. Warming up. You know what? This is going to sound really crazy. But that what are the chances that Antonius comes on the pitch, in his old stomping grounds in the middle of nobody cares Dutch league players? And can you imagine if he just starts cooking them? Can you just imagine? He'll think he would be confused. Like he thinks he's back at Amsterdam. He's playing for Prime Ajax. He's like FC20. I know these Donnies, dude. Now watch me. Watch me cook now. You want to see the Beyblade spin? It's going to happen today. Can you imagine if he just starts scoring goals again against like a team he's familiar with? Can you imagine? He might actually push Ahmad out of the team. I know Vedant will be very happy with that. Antonius, legend, cult hero. Hello, Tolomba. Just put Pedro on the put Pedro on and let him score for my FPL sake. I don't think it's happening, dude. He's missed the last 2 out of 3 games. Apparently, that he has had a knock. He's also wearing the green trainer thing while he was sitting there. So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Because he was sitting next to what is that guy's name? The Latin American guy. Oh boy, what is his name? Enciso. But Enciso didn't have he wasn't wearing a training vest. So I don't know. I don't know what's that about. There's a 90% chance of that happening. I'm telling you, dude. He's gonna come back. Antonius is gonna put on his Roman helmet from Brazil. He's gonna do the Beyblade spin. He's gonna hit a worldie off his right foot, and that poor defender will be the second one after Van Dijk, who has conceded a goal of Anthony's right foot. And I'm telling you, he's gonna whip one of these worldie crosses we've never ever seen him do on his left foot, and someone's gonna head it in. Most likely Rashford. And they're both gonna celebrate like they won the World Cup. Anthony might be the perfect Europa League group stage player. If that was ever a thing up until today, I think we have actually found something like that exists. The perfect group stage Europa League player. that sentence has a lot of situations in it. Is 20 at OT or away? I believe they're playing at home actually. I think we're playing at home. He has to think the Ajax. He has to think he's at the Johan Cruyff Arena, and he has to pretend like the the weather is like it is in the Netherlands. Let me just double check. I believe it is at home actually. Oh, I'm not looking forward to that Galatasaray game, honestly. Really not looking forward to it. Yeah, it is at home. 26th, 12:30. So what is it today? 22nd. Thursday midnight. Basically Wednesday midnight. Mitoma lays it off for Welbeck. Cuts back. Ooh, moves in traffic. Still has the ball. Still has the ball. Goal. Oh, he missed. Oh, I thought that was a goal. The way the ball moved. Lovely footwork there by Welbeck. Many people regard Gary Lineker as awesome all-time in England striker. I know he did well for Tottenham. He played well with Maradona. He played with Maradona at Barca. I also believe he played at Leicester. I think one of his big stints were at Leicester City even. Oof, what a move there by Welbeck. Some people just ruin their legacy off the pitch. He's definitely one of them. Says what? I'll never forget, dude. Fresh off the FA Cup victory, he's talking about bloody Ten Hag under pressure and almost losing his job. I'm like, what's wrong with you, dude? Him and Shearer. Shearer also just like looking at him, leading him on, talking rubbish. The man just won an FA Cup. We outplayed Man City, and he's going, "Oh, how does it feel? Your career was on the line." I'm like, what kind of reporting is this, dude? Letting a footballer do reporting on the sidelines after a trophy victory, and he asks about his job. Terrible. Away from galore. Dude, all we need is 1 point. We need 1 point from Galatasaray. That's it. Even the other away games, I'm not that worried about. We just need that point. What if I Welbus missed this? I think it actually hit that guy's foot, didn't it? Just got lucky there. Stuck his foot out. I think he went too close to the goalie there. Or he might have actually, you know what? He might have actually been off balance with all the tiptoeing he was trying to do. Excuse me. Go, Mitoma. Brighton always start well. How they finish below European spots is wild. They're probably a top heavy team. They try to accumulate points at the beginning of the stage when they're fresh. Don't forget last week Ipswich held them to a draw, dude, at home. Goalless draw. They didn't even score against Ipswich. Believe his latest was the biggest achievement of the guy. Listen, man, some people are lucky that way, you know. Brighton and Newcastle always start well and run out of gas. I mean, look at Newcastle got hammered yesterday, didn't they? They got hammered by a team we beat 1-0. Yeah, maybe that's how cocky or on the face dog English people like. No, see, that's not a problem. The problem is like it's not even cocky. It's like unawareness, the lack of awareness. Like, why are you talking about his job being at stake when he just won the FA Cup like 5 minutes ago? Why are we talking about his job? Why are we not talking about the match? The season's not over, right? That match happened. Why are you talking about it then? It was just terribly unprofessional. I wouldn't even call it cocky. I think it's just terribly unprofessional. Shot blocked. Jorginho Rota has been trying to get on the scorecard the entire game. That could have been his best chance. Imagine ETH wins Europa. He'll be like, oh yeah, remember Gary Lineker will be like, remember the time those people came to your door at Ibiza? You know, how does it feel now? Get up, man. Wake up, Lineker. Wake up. It's very iconic that Newcastle runs out of gas at the end of the season. To be fair, they did get hampered by injuries a lot last season, didn't they? Oh, that guy just dived there. The number 7 from Forest. Nico Williams, he's already on a yellow. I don't know why he would even try doing that. Very dangerous. Might be the only way to reach the UCL. I mean, dude, like, I am. I think it's still too early. I feel like everyone is trading points, dude. I just gave you an example, right? Like Newcastle is one of the people that could affect us getting fourth place. They just got hammered by Fulham, a team that we beat. Like if we are canceling each other on points, no, I think it's going to be a lot tighter than people think. I don't think we are going to be out of the mix that much. Uh, I think if everyone cancels each other out, the game's going to be the race is going to be very tight. Imagine we win UCL next year, bro. If we win UCL next year, I'm gonna make sure I have the best streamer on Indian YouTube, dude. That's what I'm gonna spend all the money I have, and I'm gonna just make the best stream on YouTube. I'm gonna get an editor, and I'm going to make insufferable content, making fun of everybody else's team, dude. I'm going to join the gang of insufferable content creators, dude. That's the level of insufferability I'm willing to be if we win the Champions League. Quadruple is on people. Well, technically, you know, who's this kid? He's bringing on children, dude. You gotta give it to Nuno, right? He got written off completely from the Spurs gig. But then again, the same thing happened to Mourinho. So you wonder, was Nuno bad or was just Spurs horribly run? Oh, come on. Ooh. Einar recovers very well. Tolumba, do you listen to Afrobeat? Oh, what is that? I had lots of respect earlier for Lineker as legend, but not now. I respect Rio and I like his attitude. Also, Scholes and Neville have become mediocre living category. I just think the money is too good. The money is too good, and the money it's too easy to make, dude. Honestly, at least Paul Scholes, at least he speaks sense. Rio, unfortunately, now even Rio is like he's starting to confuse me a lot. I mean, he says all this stuff now, knowing full well that Sir Alex would not have accepted any of this kind of quality of performance. That's the sad part about Rio. Rio knows for a fact that if he said these things in his prime to Sir Alex, he would just not get looked at. Now he can say it because he's had a storied career. He has clout in terms of like his status amongst amongst fans. Imagine if he said this to Sir Alex Ferguson, like his thought processes out loud like this. So Alex would say, I don't know what this is not a Manchester United mentality. Like he finds it acceptable that all the English players play poorly all the time, which I find is absolutely shocking. And he goes in on all the other players. It's really interesting how that works out. Yep. Did you see the player? You told me that yesterday, Matthew. It's crazy. Computer phones apart. That's lovely. By the way, Strasbourg doing well. There's a player named Nanasi. He's recently signed. If he continues to do well, I won't be surprised to see him at Chelsea next year. Interesting. Have to keep a track on that. Strasbourg is a good team, right? It's a decent team. Isn't Forest's keeper from Strasbourg? If I'm not mistaken, Sales was brought from Strasbourg, I think, right? सपने भी ऐसा हो नहीं आजकल मेरे सपने भी यूनाइटेड स्पर्स पे लेट विनर similar to what City did with Savinho. Okay. By the way, great game going on between Leverkusen and Wolfsburg. Hello, Modit. Hello. Modit's just disappeared now after the 9-2 victory. He's just living on the high now at the moment. I 3-2 Wolfsburg, halftime. Ryan Wirtz scored. Mukiele own goal. Bornau and Swanberg. Oh, yeah, oh, that's a horrible foul by Gibbs White. Horrible foul by Gibbs White. Why would he do that at 3-on-3? Why would he do that on 3-on-3? That's crazy, Gibbs White. Terrible. I'm going to Coldplay. Where are you going, dude? My friend invited me to go to Bombay, but I told him I have no interest. He's going to the Bombay one. Where are you going to the Bombay one? I don't know where they're going. Which cities are they going to? What is the actual price? Because I don't know. Please enlighten me. So, not my style of music in general. Although I do like Chris Martin when he sang that song with Kanye, Homecoming, from the graduation album, which was ages ago. That was a fun song. I got eight for the actual price. You got eight tickets? Bro, who are you going with, dude? You bought eight tickets? What is the actual price? What did Rio say? No, it's just that his takes have become very um like he's become very apologetic about how our players play, dude. Like there's no standards now. He like feels sorry for them and he's like, oh, they will get back in form, they will do better. He's one of the lads, he's from the youth academy, he knows what it is to be like Manchester United player. I'm like, bro, what is this? What is this? You didn't come from the youth ranks. Vida didn't come from the youth ranks. Evra didn't come from the youth ranks. Schmeichel didn't come from the youth ranks. Like, what is this crap, dude? Ronaldo didn't come from the youth ranks. Like Rooney didn't come from the youth. Like, what is this? Manchester, he knows what it is to be Manchester. What is that? You haven't won a league title in 11 years, dude. Like what is this? He knows what it's like to be Manchester rhetoric that I hear all the time. It's so frustrating to hear this. It's almost like a rubbish to your ears, dude. Like he's become so like he's become like a sympathizer of how horribly our players play, dude. It's so bad. I mean, Scholes is the only regular one. Scholes is genuinely like he doesn't have the best takes either, but at least he's much more level-headed, much more. Can you give one to me for 1,000 rupees more? What? Four of my friends are going. They're going to sell the other photo for Mumbai costs. Okay, someone tell me what the costs are and what the Mumbai costs are or whatever, because I have no idea. India won the chess Olympiad. Yeah, that's not surprising. We've always been very decent in the last 20 years in chess, so that's great actually. It's nice to know we do things other than cricket. Viva la Vida was an OP song. Yeah, it was an OP song. That was a good song. You know, it's a good song when the people who don't listen to that kind of music enjoy it. Okay, should be in the chat. Not surprising. It's not surprising. I think India has done very well for themselves in chess in general. I don't know, like back. Well, okay, maybe not surprising is a bit of a stretch, but I believe we are very good in chess, right? For the last 10, 15 years. You know what? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I thought we were better than we were, much like my team right now. You aren't familiar with the chess scene, I guess. I'm definitely not, dude. But I remember obviously Vishwanathan Anand killing it. That was when I was a kid. I thought we had a bunch of decent chess players. Do we not? We had one Goan prodigy, lady chess player. She was killing it. Uh, the like under eights, under tens, under 12s, like that kind of thing. Jota gets a yellow card. It looks like he was trying to fight the referee there. Get it together, dude. Jesus, you just came on the pitch. Get it together, you cauliflower head donkey. Okay, he wasn't holding on to you. Relax, bro. What's going on over here? Ugh, these aggro people, dude. These aggro people. Hudson Joy just wasted that chance. Now tickets are selling for 25k to 50k. Mumbai cost equals travel cost. Standing tickets 7,000, seating 5.5. Why the hell is standings? Wait, what? Someone explain this to me. I've not gone to a concert. Why is standing tickets more expensive? Sky full of stars, him, the scientist, yellow, so many OG songs. Bro, let me just put it this way. It's not the kind of music I listen to. I am sure that is all true, but it's just not the music I listen to. Gukesh OP in the chat. I assume that's a chess player. I saw the ground tickets on actual price for 6,500 and a seller was selling for 8. What? Yo, bro. 85,000. I could go watch WrestleMania with that money. Wait. I want a Playboy Carti or Travis Scott concert. For those, I'm willing to give up a kidney. The only person, the only kind of money. If I had to actually spend that kind of money, I'm trying to think of if there's any artist I would like to see. You know who I'd be willing to spend that money on. I'd be willing to spend that money on Chris Brown concert. Otherwise, I think I would go to Old Trafford, honestly, with that kind of money. I mean, it won't cover the entire trip, but if I was going to spend that kind of money on a thing, it would be to go to Old Trafford, honestly. Chris Brown, maybe. Like literally, my friend invited me to come along. I'm not even making a joke. He genuinely invited me to come to Mumbai for the Coldplay concert. I was like, I sent him 3 laughing emojis and I said, have a nice day. He asked me in the morning that day. I sent him 3 laughing emojis and I was like, have a nice day. And then he laughed back at me because he knows it's a nightmare for me to be around that many people. Like it would really throw me off seeing that many people in a place. He tries to get me to go to Sunburn every year, dude. I'm like, are you mad? No thanks. No thanks, bro. There are better ways to catch an STD. You're very good. 17-year-old Gukesh is going to challenge for the world championship. Say that's decent. Oh, you know who I would go for? But he's not going to sell out arena like this. You know who I would go for? I don't know if you guys know who this is, but I would go to. It won't be a concert. It'll probably be a much more smaller venue, like some kind of club or something, or like some kind of indoor arena kind of thing. I would like to go for. Um, I would like to go for maybe a Party Next Door or a Hemancho concert. I don't know if you guys know who either of those people are. Party Next Door is signed with Drake's label, and M Hancho is he's an English trap wave rapper. Oh my god, we're going to go into the weeds of explaining all this now. But yes, that's one concert I'd like to go to. A trap wave artist called M Hancho or Party Next Door concert. Ruchi, we have a BTEC Playboy Carti lookalike who plays on our right wing. Listen to his songs. Moving on. Because why would you sit in a concert and if you are early, you can get closer? All right. Fair enough. Fair enough, I guess. Standing is close to singers, like in the field, and seating on seat. Okay, fair enough. Hello, Zakaria. If I get them for under 10K, I am fine because I have to earn margin too. Oh, someone got clipped. Still 2-1. You have plenty of time left. Calafiori starting. Oh, the lineup's out, isn't it? Let's have a looky. Not that it makes any difference. We could have a looky at when the game begins, but why not? Games kind of slowed down a little bit, in fairness. Here we go. City's lineup: Edison, Walker, Diaz, Akanji, no Guardiola. No, damn it, no Rico Lewis. Ah, pain for me and Vedant. Rodri Gundogan in the pivot. Savinho, Silva, Doku. Oh God, Abhijit's gonna cry too. Doku's also playing. Oh, it's bad luck. No, Doku's playing and no Lewis. Oh, here we go. Square it. Tap in. Goal. The child who was brought on has scored. Sosa. And the crybaby with the assist, Jota. Lovely. This game has gotten more interesting all of a sudden again. And they're still undefeated, people. Oh, settle down, Gibbs White. Go back, bro. Jesus. He's a bit of a shithouse, isn't he? And for Arsenal, we've got Raya, Timber, Saliba, Magalesh, Calafiori at left back. Interesting. Saka, thank God. Partey, Declan Rice, Martinelli, Trossard, Havertz. Interesting. So they dropped Ben White, huh? That's very interesting. Ben White got dropped because Timber was playing left back. Unfortunately, no Lewis. Pain for me. Guess I'm gonna get those 2 points from Robinson. Sosa with the goal. 20 minutes left. Let's see. Oh, this is gonna be a fun 20 minutes. I'd be willing for Beatles or Sean Mendes, I guess. That's fair enough. Beatles sounds like money worth well. Well, I thought we were talking about people alive. That's why I was thinking about based on the. Oh shit! Ciao Pedro's come on. Oh, I won't get his points anyway though because I have three defenders and my five midfielders have played. So if Pedro scores, I'm screwed. Anyway, we move. Yeah, I thought we were talking about alive people. I'm sure I wouldn't mind doing a Michael Jackson concert. I suppose I would rather buy and go to watch BGT in Australia. I have my relatives there, so no problem staying just flight tickets and game, and of course the Old Trafford. Wait, what's BGT? Am I missing something here? What's BGT? Oh boy, Pedro lays it off. Oh my god, he almost got an assist straight away. No, Abhishek is a Chelsea player, so I believe he's talking about Madueke. Chelsea supporter, so he's talking about Madueke. Madueke. Sunburn is filth. It used to be really good, dude. They used to get a really good lineup. It's just way too many people for me. Nathan would defo go to an Ice Spice concert. Nah, not jiggly enough. Joke. I was also joking, by the way. I don't listen to her music. I actually don't know any of her music. Yeah. You would go for Anthony? I mean, I'd go to Old Trafford because I have to go to Old Trafford, doesn't it? If Anthony plays, Anthony plays. I can't really do anything about that. Oh, fancy moves there by Gibbs White, and he draws the fall. Fantastic. Or WrestleMania Lord's Test. Yeah, exactly. Me too. Well, not Lord's Test. WrestleMania. Anthony concert, that's where he. Yeah, I don't think I would actually go to an Anthony concert unless he's Mark Anthony. Anthony, I will walk barefoot to see him at Old Trafford. Ted Hag would not play, and that's why I don't go. Oh, God. Nuno is trying to cook now again. 2 weeks in a row. Ramon Sosa. My draw prediction is coming true. It is, isn't it? I was just thinking about that. 20 minutes is still time. No, bro. Doku's there he is. I was just catching up with the chat. There he is. I knew it. When I saw Doku, I was like, oh, he's going to cry. Doku started my point for Wood are gone. Oh, you don't get the Wood points either? Oh, boy. Oh, that's the one. That's why he didn't want to play because of Wood. That's right. Oof. That's rough. If Pedro's career give me a sister goal. Came close. God, we're all very desperate for these Sunday games to go well for us. Why are people mad for Coldplay? I get so much hate when I say that Diljit gave more to music than Coldplay. Probably not true, is it? Diljit gave more to music in India, probably, but Coldplay is international, isn't it? No wonder they're abusing you, Mother. You're so shameless, Mother. You ask for abuse. You really do. Apparently, Rayma, who's this famous African artist, right? Who does Afrobeats and all. Because it's so popular now in India. He came, I believe it's a man. I've never actually, I have no idea. Oh, it is a man. I do have an idea. I've seen the Calm Down video. What's wrong with me? He sold out the concert in Bombay. Apparently, the concert in Bombay was massive. Can you imagine? An Afrobeat artist in India. It's not like he's been doing it for 30 years. Just sold out the place. That's how much Afrobeat is picking up in India. FPL should make a change. If a player does not start, he'll be subbed off. Yeah, I don't think they'll do that. I think it'll complicate the algorithm too much. That does seem like a good idea, but I think they want to make it as tough as possible for us. They don't want to give us those free tickets, bro. Let's be honest. They don't want to give those free tickets to the winner. Gavaskar Trophy, bro. I mean, I don't mind doing it if it's in India. I'm not gonna go to Australia for that, dude. Don't they do that in India as well? Oh, but you want to go to Australia because okay, never mind. Understood. BGD's Basic. How do you say his name? Bassetich? Basic? He has the most Eastern European name for a Spaniard. Basic, Stefan Bassetich, whatever his name. However you say his name. Gavaskar. Everyone knew it was Border Gavaskar Trophy. If they do it in India, I wouldn't mind. I ain't going to I ain't sitting in a 20-hour flight to go watch them play cricket for 5 days, bro. I'd happily do that in Bombay or Delhi. I didn't go to Delhi to watch that. I wouldn't mind. First trip to Delhi, meet some people there, then watch the game. Wouldn't mind doing that. Come on, you've heard Munch. No, I'm genuinely telling you, I might have heard it, but I don't know. I don't know if that's a song or anything like that. I'm not saying I haven't heard of her. I've heard of her. I don't know what her music is. I might have even heard the song and I don't know it's hers, It's one of those ones. So I'm not saying like I've never heard of her that way. I'm like, I could have actually heard a song and not know it's her. That's what I mean. The Calm Down guy, yeah. Packed, dude. They believe me, BKC, I think it was at BKC. BKC outdoors concert here, packed. Packed, dude. Absolutely packed. It was crazy. Everyone was doing the Instagram reel Afrobeat dance to the same songs. You know how they do that. Everyone was doing it on the like I saw this dancers reel and she and her friends and everyone around the side. They were all doing the hook step and the Instagram reel dance to it. It was a vibe, dude. It was crazy to see it be like jam packed out like that. This game should end too. It should end too, but just for fun, someone should lose. So this undefeated streak doesn't continue. It's getting ridiculous now. Diljit popularized Punjabi music worldwide, dude. I disagree with you, dude. Dalai Mehndi did that 20 years ago. Sorry. That might sound dated to some of you children, but that's true. Shout out to Dalai Mehndi, dude. The real OG. Everyone calls everyone an OG these days, dude. Bullshit to that. That's the real OG, dude. Come on. Popularize that song was made famous 25 years ago, dude. They still do that. They still dance that shit in the pubs in England, dude. Come on. Put some respect on his name, dude. Diljit. Respect to his game, dude. Respect to his hustle. But if you're gonna go Punjabi music, dude, Punjabi music has been famous forever, dude. I'm telling you, the English folk love it probably more than we do. I'm not even making that's not even me making a joke. I'm being dead serious here. I am being dead serious. The English people like Punjabi music. Like a lot. Bad change. That's however you say his name. That's terrible. Seriously, he has an Eastern European name and he's a Spaniard. Tunik Tunik better than Diljit. There you go. Said the name of the song. I mean, even Speed likes that song. That's probably a very terrible reference, but it's true. I went to watch the BGT last year, Delhi Classic. See, I'm willing to do that, dude. 20-hour flight to watch grown men play test cricket for 5 days. It's a little too mentally draining for me. I'd happily, I'd go on day one, day three, day five. I'd spend day two, day four meeting people. Overall, it would be a good trip. Best dog breed, make a poll. Yeah, I've done. It's a very simple one, dude. German Shepherd. No pole required. Indie. I mean, or you can do an indie. Could do an indie, but I believe he said if you're going breed, like I would say German Shepherd because it has the balance of a lovable, gentle, soft dog with killer instinct when need be. That's the kind of dog you need to have if you have like young members of a family, you have old parents. You need that mix where they are very capable of being extremely gentle, and when they need to switch, they switch. Golden Retriever gets my vote. My Golden is 3 years old. Golden Retriever is the most fluffy, most beautiful dog you have. But what the hell pass was that? Come on, man, wake up. If you want a well balanced dog, I think it would be the German Shepherd. If you want a dog just to floof around, oh, it doesn't get better than big floofy uh, Golden Retriever for sure. Who are these people who go to a concert based on songs they hear on reels and that too only one song? Well, Ruchi, I think Rema has made a lot of hits, first of all. And I think what happens is there is an increase in different music culture in India in the last 3, 4, 5 years, especially during COVID. So a lot of these people popped off during COVID when they had these catchy dances and people wanted to do stuff and they were stuck at home and you know they wanted new music to like groove to and jive to. I feel like since the pandemic, I feel like the Afrobeat scene has just gone, just completely skyrocketed. I actually like Afrobeat music. Now, don't ask me which artists I listen to. I'm not an expert or anything like that. I think it's quite groovy. I think you don't really necessarily need to know the words, and I think it's just laid back as well as rhythmic. So even if you're like on a drive or you're just sitting at home and you just want something to groove to, I mean, it's just fun. Um, I think it's picked up a lot since pandemic. I think it's been a sleeper genre for sure, especially in India. But I think it's picked up a lot. I think what happens is it's the same way when you listen to one song, you start going into like a you start going like into like a tunnel vision mode of trying to dig up really good songs of the same genre. And then eventually, next thing you know, you kind of like the genre itself. And since Rema came and he has all these hits, I think people wanted to go to the Rema concert. Rema, however you say it. I think that's how it happened. I genuinely think that's how it happened. I think the last 4 years has skyrocketed Afrobeats from probably Caribbean countries and places like England and Africa to like a lot of the world. In fact, I don't know if any of you guys notice it, but I don't know if you any of you guys notice it, but a lot of dance. Do you call it academies? A lot of dance studios are starting to. Oh, Morgan Gibbs White gets sent off. Bro, Morgan Gibbs White is a real shithouse. Yeah, Morgan Gibbs White's a real shithouse. Morgan, no, I'm telling you, he kept on arguing. He kept on arguing. He kept on arguing. Oh, Hertzilla got a red card. What's happening here? Hertzilla got a red card apparently. I don't know what's going on. Something crazy just happened on the sidelines. No idea. Gibbs White just constantly getting in the ref's face. He got sent off. It's really stupid. Really, really stupid. My first concert was Hardwell 2015. That sounds like a fun time. Okay, sorry. You don't need to apologize, dude. I think we're all just having a laugh there. Golden Retriever, if your family members are scared of dogs, to be honest, 100%. They're the biggest floofskis in the world. Yo, Nuno, please don't get sent off as well. Oh, wait, Nuno got sent off, not Hertzler. Oh, boy. He got a straight red too, so he's going to miss 3 games or whatever. Yeah. Morgan Gibbs White is so stupid. He was just constantly getting in the face of the ref, man. Constantly. The whole game he's been in his face. Wait, what are we talking about? Coldplay concert says one surprise guest will also be there. I think it'll be Mike. Now British Bulldog is clear. They're so lazy and cute. Well, I guess that's what I'm trying to say, right? I guess it depends on what kind of dog you're looking for. If you're looking for a well balanced dog, then I think the German Shepherd is. Who is getting red cards, bro? It's crazy. Oh my god, did both head coaches get a red? Oh, pain. Absolute pain. Both head coaches got a red. This game has become very dirty in the last 10 minutes. Okay, what Shiba Inu? Okay, I assume that's a breed. There's a shorts guy who has a cutest Shiba Inu. I'm gonna have to look at what a Shiba Inu is. You know what else is a low-key cute dog? An Akita. An Akita. Is it called an Akita? Or is it called Akita something? That's also a cute dog. Okay. Shiba Inu. Let's have a look. I'm going to assume it's a Japanese breed. Oh, that's an Akita, isn't it? That's a Shiba Inu. Damn, I thought that was an Akita dog. Shiba Inu logo. What am I looking at? I'm trying to look at a. I'm trying to see a dog here. There it goes. Shiba Inu. Damn, I thought this dog was called an Akita. Oh, this is a cute dog. Damn, what? It is an Akita. Oh wait, it looks similar to other Japanese dog breeds such as the Akita Inu. Okay, I have to have a look at what an Akita Inu is. No, see, I got the wrong one. You're right. It's Shiba Inu is the one I'm talking about. The Akita Inu is not the one I was talking about. Hmm. So I was thinking of the same dog, but that's not the name of the dog. Got it. I agree. This dog is very cute. The puppy version of the Shiba looks really cute. I agree. Bruno Mars locked her heaven my top five for me. Then MJ song, Billie Jean, Drake's song, Find Your Love. Drake song says, wait, hold on a minute. Your favorite Drake song is Find Your Love. Has anyone listened to the motto? Has anyone listened to the motto? Motto is a good song. Saint Bernard, yeah, but bro, where are we gonna keep those here? You're getting them. They'll be roasted on a daily basis. I was a huge fan of Drake, bro. Drake's style of music is so much different from when I first started listening to him. My flat owner in Georgia had two Great Danes and a Chihuahua. Chihuahuas are so punchable, dude. I agree. Say no to animal violence. I just don't buy them. Two Great Danes and a Chihuahua. Like how? Who, what kind of smart combination of dog ownership is that? What kind of smart ownership of dogs is that, isn't it? I wanted to attend Lincoln Park for Numb and what I've done. Oh, rest in peace, Chester. You've seen the new lead singer? It's a lady. Pretty, I mean, she doesn't have Chester Bennington's voice, but pretty good there. Pretty good. When they sang Numb, I was like, oh, I was trying not to cry. I genuinely was trying not to cry. You know what was another nice song, Linkin Park, Bleed It Out. See, this is what I'm saying, right? This is not my style of music, but then when the songs are that good, it doesn't matter if it's your style of music or not. Bleed It Out, oh, bro. When they sang Numb with the new singer, oh, I was trying not to cry, dude. I mean, what are some of the songs Linkin Park have made? Just, oh. And that's coming from someone who doesn't really listen to rock. It's just so sad. So sad. Yellow for arguing is crazy. Should be about. It's not though, Vedant. He's getting in the referee's face all the whole game, bro. The whole game he was. Dude, if I was a referee, I would be annoyed. Dude, Morgan Gibbs White shithouses every week like that. Every week. He's such a petulant little sod. No, he does that every week, dude. Like genuinely, like he's one of those players that constantly is whinging, gets in the ref's face. You know who was the another player who does that? He doesn't play in England anymore. Wilfred Zaha. Same. They always have this like sad, aggressive face on all the time. They're always whinging. They're always getting in the referee's face. Bro, I knew he was going to get sent off, dude. The way he was getting so close to the ref's face, he's using his hands, he's screaming. Bro, he was just so stupid. So stupid and unnecessary. Red cards are fine. Red flags are what I avoid. Pugs are so overrated, bro. Only people who can't handle like a decent sized dog get pugs, dude, because they are good companions for people who they are much more maintainable for people, especially if you don't have a lot of room. So they may be overrated, but a lot of people can only have small dogs because of the room they have, which is fair enough. German shepherds are cool. Man, I want to go to TMKOC set when I'm in. Okay, what is TMKOC? What is TMKOC, please? Someone. Shiba Inu is the Dogecoin dog. Okay, that's why I was seeing the bloody coin. I was like, what is that? Yeah, so that is the dog, but I was talking about that dog, but I thought it was an Akita, which it's not. So it is this dog only. If I'm adopting any dog in the future for shirts and indie, they look so cute when taken care of and well to any climate. No BS, and add to that, they shed less. Yeah, yeah, I agree. Why all those red cars? They saw a foot. They just saw foot mob. So, uh, Morgan Gibbs White was just being a shithouse for the whole 90 minutes. I think he got two yellows for dissent. One in the first, one in the second. I think Hertzler and Nuno was basically cussing out the ref because they were like zooming in on his face. I don't know what Hertzler got a red card for, but Nuno got for cursing. Clearly, you could see it in his you could see it in his face. So yeah, I don't know what Hertzler got for though. I'd say Rottweiler just got banned because of Pitbull and bad owners. I agree. I agree. And you know what's the sad part? Our country doesn't realize that those Rottweilers are protector dogs that in case anyone breaks into your house, they can actually defend you, especially if you have like older people in the house. And they have left people who have dogs for protective purposes in a bad place. Unfortunately. Tibetan Mastiff, yeah. Bro, no one can first of all, no one can afford that dog. And second of all, no one can afford to feed that dog. And there's definitely no way anyone's going to control that dog because they can weigh over 100 kilos. Akita is bigger than a Shiba Inu. Akita breed was earlier used by farmers to protect the herd from their badass. I'm sure they are, dude, but I got my names wrong. I was talking about a Shiba Inu anyway because that's the exact dog that I was talking about when I saw the picture. Oh, someone else got a yellow now. No, don't tell me kick the ball. Oh, Callum Hudson-Odoi. What are they doing today? Some of these yellow cards are really stupid for professional football players. What is going on in this game? The first half was so exciting. The second half has just become muddled with lots of horrible fouls. We have a Saint Bernard and a Husky at a farmhouse. At your farmhouse, Vedant, how does it survive? How does it survive in the heat? How do they both survive, but particularly the Husky? Chester Bennington can never be replaced. It's not necessary replacing, is what I meant. But I guess what I expected was a voice similar. Oh, that's a bad foul. Here we go. Oh, they're gonna cook. Squares it. Disaster. Sosa could have been the substitute hero. By the way, whatever hospital tackle that was by the Brighton player, who someone got a yellow. That was a nasty foul. Nasty foul. Nasty, nasty one. I think Jota got taken out. That was a nice clearance. The layoff to Jota from the inside the box. Oh, he was off too. Oh, paper cut would have done. Yeah. Chua by his girlfriend, which is very obvious. Oh, sorry, Chester Ben. Chester Bennington can never be replaced. I meant more like in terms of voice profile. He definitely can never be replaced. Like she doesn't sound like. I mean, obviously she doesn't sound anything like him. But I thought that they would replace him with someone who sounds like some kind of similar, scratchy, kind of gritty voice. She has a powerful voice, but it's not as gritty. So I thought that's what the replacement would be, but it wasn't. Bro, I'm ready to pay any amount to watch a WWE event. No, last year I was so broke to attend it. I want to meet Gunther. They had a meet and greet with Gunther last year. So jealous. What, dude? He's terrible at talking. Right? What are you gonna meet and tell him? Oh, I wish Aditya was here for that. What are you gonna meet and tell Gunther, dude? You know how bad he's at making promos. What did you expect him to say to you? I have a 30 dog squad full protection. Pugs, 4 bar. Oh, 4 bar. 30 40K for a pug. What? That can't. No. Let's not even talk about it anymore then. That's the case. Ball goes out of bounds. Last minute left. Is it another corner? Oh, my God. That Sosa could have been an absolute hero. Oh, it was cleared by the Forest player. I would have a dog only if they can get along with our old cats. That's why I said German Shepherds. They're quite smart and adjustable. Dude, my German Shepherd couldn't hurt a fly until it saw a cat. It didn't care whatever was walking, whatever was moving, people, dogs, whatever. The moment it saw a cat, something happened to it. And it was crazy. I never thought I'd be pulling my dog off of attacking a cat of all things. I had to literally pick her up and drag her back into the house because she cornered this cat. And the cat had nowhere to go, which means only one thing full time. Cat wasn't going to make it. Really wasn't going to make it. So one time I've seen my German Shepherd attack anything. It was a cat. Tarak Mehta ki Ulta Chashma. Okay, got it. It's the comedy skit show, isn't it? I've heard of this, which is weird that I would hear of it, but yes. Into that, pugs have asthmatic problem because of the nose, right? Yeah, they have they have like smashed up sinuses to begin with or whatever. It's a breeding deficiency, right? So go to Himachal Pradesh. There's so many Tibetan mastiffs and Kumaun mastiffs too. Really? I mean, I suppose the weather can handle it. A family mostly had from yours German Shepherd and Dobermans. Yeah, they're the most reliable dogs, dude. In general, on average, at least. A farmhouse in your Mahabaleshwar, temp is low even in summers. Look at Vedant being a baller. Farmhouse. What a life, Vedant. Exactly, right? 4 5K, dude. You seem like a rich guy. GP. But if I ever get an animal, I'd rather get none because they look caged rather than feeding 20 30 dogs and let them live their regular life. Nature is more convenient. Draw is done. That's one draw. That's true. That's true. Land was a lot cheaper back then, isn't it? Wood 8 points. Let's go. Why are you not using Ethan Wheatley? Why did we use any of our 5 subs? We only used 3 yesterday. GK. We had 2 more subs to make. We didn't. All right, guys. I'm gonna go eat quickly, and I'll join you back in half an hour. I'm gonna join you back in half an hour, and we're gonna finish off the weekend with a big match. 1 draw, 2 more undefeated teams. Who's gonna join them in the ranks of the undefeated moving into game week 6? Let's see. Take care, guys. I'll see you in half an hour.